Let me ask you something honestly. What if making money is not as complicated as you've been told? What if the reason you're not earning more is not because you lack talent, not because you lack resources, but because you're looking at money the wrong way? Think about this. Right now, somewhere in the world, someone is making money from a simple idea. Not a revolutionary invention, not a billion-dollar startup, just a simple solution to a real problem. And the only difference between them and you is not intelligence, it's perspective. Because money is not created by working harder. Money is created by solving problems. The bigger the problem, the bigger the money. And once you understand this, everything changes. You stop chasing money and you start creating value. Now imagine this. You walk into a room full of people. Each person has a problem. Some need to save time. Some want to earn more. Some want to feel better. Some want convenience. Some want status. If you can solve even one of these problems, you can make money. That's business. Simple, but powerful. Now let's go deeper. Most people think, I need a big idea. I need funding. I need connections. No, you need awareness. Awareness of problems. Because opportunities are everywhere. You just don't see them because you're not looking. Start observing your daily life. Where do people struggle? Where do they complain? Where do they waste time? Where do they feel frustrated? That's your gold mine. Every complaint is a business opportunity. Now here's the shift. Don't ask, how do I make money? Ask, what problem can I solve? Because when you solve a problem, money becomes a byproduct. Let's make this practical. Look around you. People are paying for convenience, speed, knowledge, health, confidence, time-saving, entertainment. If you can provide any of these, you can build a business. Now here's the part most people skip. Execution. Ideas don't make money. Execution does. You can have the best idea in the world, but if you don't act, it's worthless. And you can have a simple idea, but if you execute consistently, it becomes powerful. So start small, very small. You don't need perfection, you need action. Test your idea, offer your solution, see how people respond, improve, adjust, grow. That's how businesses are built, not by waiting, but by doing. Now imagine this. You start with one simple service. Maybe you help someone save time. Maybe you help someone learn a skill. Maybe you help someone improve something in their life. One client, that's it. You solve their problem, you deliver value, they get results. Now what happens? Trust. And trust leads to more opportunities, more clients, more income. This is how momentum starts. Not from big moves, from small, consistent actions. Now here's something powerful. Leverage. Because if you want to make serious money, you cannot depend only on your time. You need leverage. Leverage means one effort, multiple returns. This can be through content, digital products, systems, teams, technology. Instead of working once for one person, you create something that works for many. That's how income grows. Now think about this. If you learn a skill and use it for yourself, you earn once. But if you use that skill to help others, you can earn multiple times. And if you teach that skill, you can earn endlessly. That's the power of scaling. Now let's talk about mindset, because this is where most people fail. They wait, they overthink, they doubt themselves. What if it doesn't work? What if I fail? What will people say? And because of these thoughts, they never start. But here's the truth. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of it. Every successful person you see today started without certainty. They didn't have all the answers. They didn't feel ready. They just started, and they figured it out along the way. So if you're waiting to feel ready, you'll be waiting forever. Start now. Learn as you go. Grow as you move. Now imagine your future. You wake up not to survive, but to build. You are not stressed about money because you understand how to create it. You see opportunities everywhere. You take action without fear. You build systems. You create value. You grow. That life is not reserved for a few people. It's available to anyone who is willing to think differently and act consistently. Now let's make this even clearer. You don't need millions to start. You need clarity. Clarity on what problem you solve, who you help, how you deliver value. That's it. Start there. Refine as you go. Now ask yourself, what do people already ask you for help with? What are you good at? What do you enjoy doing? Where can you improve someone's life? That's your starting point. Turn it into a solution, offer it, test it, and keep improving. Now here's something important. Don't chase perfection. Perfection delays progress. Progress creates results, and results create confidence. So move fast, learn fast, adapt fast, because speed matters. The faster you take action, the faster you grow. Now let's talk about consistency, because this is where winners are created. Not in one big moment, but in daily effort. Showing up every day even when you don't feel like it. Especially when you don't feel like it. Because success is not about intensity, it's about consistency. Now imagine this. You commit to building something every single day, even for 1 hour. In 1 year, that's over 300 hours of focused effort. Do you realize what that can create? A business, a skill, an income source, a new life. But only if you stay consistent. Now here's the final shift. Stop thinking like a consumer. Start thinking like a creator. Consumers spend. Creators build. Consumers wait. Creators act. Consumers follow. Creators lead. And the moment you make that shift, your entire life changes. Because now, you are not dependent. You are in control. So from this moment, make a decision. Not to wait, not to doubt, not to delay, but to start. Start small. Start simple. Start now. Because the idea you're thinking about, the opportunity you're seeing, the potential you feel, it's real, and it's waiting for you to act. So take that step. Build something. Create value. Solve problems. And remember this, money is not something you chase, it's something you attract by becoming valuable. So become valuable, and the money will follow. Keep going, keep building, keep learning, and most importantly, keep growing.